What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turno, with my co-host, Brian Limper. And you're right, we are back again.
We are.
Welcome.
We have
to 2026. I'm going to say it every time. Welcome to the new year.
2026. I don't know if they really had anything interesting happen this year. Like, remember in, like, the Back to the Future, they're like, hey, this is when we're supposed to have hoverboards.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It was like 2015.
Yeah, I know. Those are really crazy, all the future predicting movies that are super old.
And then there's...
Nothing is like that at all.
There's some where you watch it, and it's, like, still kind of a distant time away, but, like, not that far away. Like, 2034.
Yeah,
and it's like... It is kind of far away, but I definitely don't think we're going to be having this by that time.
I think they overshot the mark on this one again.
But, yeah,
it's 2026. So it's nice to know as a society we thought way more highly of ourselves back then of what we could do.
They really did. It's like, it could be anything.
Because never is it like, wow, we're way more developed than that. Now it's like, nah, we just did not get that. That's funny, though.
Yeah, because the key date they went back to in Back to the Future is October 21st, 2015.
Holy crap. Is that when the Cubs won or something? I don't really
Did I say
remember.
2015 earlier?
I think you did.
I just guessed.
Did you just watch that movie or
something?
something?
I just
Great
said it.
movies.
Man,
that's hilarious.
What a memory.
That's right. I know. This guy...
And
November was
like, 1955, which... For all I know, isn't even a real time that exists because I wasn't alive then.
Yeah, who freaking knows? That was, I think that's when the lightning... I don't know what the October one was. Maybe it's just another lightning storm. I don't know. Maybe that's in the Western one. I don't really remember that one.
It reminds me of when the kid at my work talks to me because he's like super young compared to me, right?
Yeah.
He was asking something about the 80s, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know if the 80s was real.
Yes,
I wasn't even alive.
I wasn't
then.
around. How was I supposed to know? I have no idea.
Like, all I know about it is from like hieroglyphics and movies. Like, I do not know if that's really a real time.
Like, who knows what that music video is from then? I don't know. That's a great question. Just like dinosaurs. That. I don't know. I never seen one.
I was never there.
Well, that's funny though. But I love the Back to the Future. Great movies. Third one's kind of okay, but the other ones are good.
I just want to know what kind of weird futuristic predictions they had for K-pop back when it started in like 2000.
I was just gonna say 1995.
I was like 2004.
That is the funny thing. Like K-pop's like not that old actually. It's like a little older than us, around our age. So, but that's a good segue to the topic I wanted to discuss today. But quick thing I wanted to say before, I just feel like I had to share with the people that I told you earlier. I really don't understand, and I don't read these very often. But when I see like a Yelp review or a Google review on something, This just really bothered me. It bothers me so much, way more than it should. Nothing to do with me. But sometimes I'll just like glance at something. I was like, okay. I was looking up for K-pop Nara because I was trying to see when they open because we're going to go there. And people leave like a really nice review. They even leave photos. I didn't even know you could leave photos. But then they give it like 3 stars. They're like, nice workers, great selection, would recommend, 3 out of 5. What is the problem? It makes me so mad. And I have nothing to do with, like, it doesn't concern me at all. But I'm like
I said, if you ever look at phone reviews online, they're like crazy like that. Like,
I just don't understand. It's so weird.
Upgraded from my Nokia 3300 to the iPhone 15. It's really a big change. I really like it, but the notepad's a little different than what it was in my Nokia. Yeah. 2 stars.
Yeah, it's like 2 out of 5. Just completely obliterating.
Would recommend to everybody 2 out of 5 stars.
It's just so weird because, like, I mean, like, the overall rating is still pretty good, but, like, that could, like, really hurt, like, because some people just look at the star rating and they'd be like, well, that's not very high. And it literally could be people lowering it down, but still leaving, like, a great review. Like,
my favorite part of it was...
I just don't understand.
He, like, had pictures, but there's, like, pictures, like, outside
the
sky.
It's
Those
like,
are my pictures of the shop.
No, it was, like, one picture of the door from the side, and then every other view is when you're just looking at the parking lot.
Like, you're, like, sitting on a bench.
Yeah, it's like... And it was 9 photos. This person felt the need to upload 9 photos of the parking lot and the sidewalk, 1 picture of the door, and say it was a really nice place, great selection, would recommend, 3 stars, 3 out of 5.
That's like the problem with people being able to freely like rate anything they want, honestly.
I think, to me, thinking about it too, is like, I really don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know the situation where I'm leaving 3 stars, right? I feel like it's either like, well, this was really good, or this is just not good.
Did they, like, not have your bias jewel case?
I was just going to say, did you expect, like, your bias to be working there? And that would have been a 5-star experience, maybe a 4-star experience? There was a lot like that, too, and I don't know. I just had to have that grind my gear segment, because it There's like not one negative thing in the comment, and it's like 3 out of 5. Not even 4. Not even 1 star away. No, 3.
I don't know.
And other people were like, had a great time. 5 stars. Like, I don't know.
Or it's just like, they were out of my groups that I wanted. They said to get them in a couple weeks, and they also out of the other group I liked.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars. Love the environment. Everyone's super nice. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't understand. People are very weird. And I don't know. I feel like if you're a business that cares about that, sometimes you get kind of screwed over because you'd be like, oh, well, your podcast is really great. 1 star. Like,
I know.
Okay.
Right? It's because I forgot to like put the star.
Yeah, maybe the guy just didn't know. Maybe 3 stars actually meant something.
Maybe you thought it was on a scale from 1 to 3.
I don't know. I had to say it. It literally makes me angry because I'm like, what do people want?
I don't really read like reviews for places, more or less.
Yeah,
but I often read the reviews like for buying something, like a laptop.
Yeah,
or like the Blue Yeti microphone or like a phone, just to see if people like had problems with it or something like that.
Yeah,
because people use stuff for different things. But there was like crazy reviews on phones or like laptops or.
I feel like
the memory on this one just wasn't as good as my previous computer, even though it lists on the thing what the memory was. It goes, It was about 45 gigs smaller than what I expected. I'm like, well, what? Did you not read the description?
Yeah.
5 stars.
It's like, I swear one time we like read phone ones before, and some of them were just like absolutely ridiculous. Like
I couldn't figure out how to get the calculator to work. Great phone though, 1 star.
It's like, and I swear people do. It's like, like lost my charging cord in my car one day. 2 stars. And it's like something that doesn't even deal with the phone. I don't know. I swear we were reading them. And then like a gripe about my mother. We'll read them sometimes. Yeah. She'll read them sometimes. And it'll be like, let's say a product of anything. And it's like 99.9% great product. Like 23,000 good 5 star. She'll like find the one. And it's like, like it ran out of battery one time when I was riding my mountain bike in the mountains or something. And she's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that reliable. I'm like, are you kidding me? It makes me so. I don't know. We just need to ban reviews.
This phone lost signal was in the middle of the Smoky Mountains.
I lost signal in like a completely unrealistic situation. It's like, well, that could happen. So I'm not buying
the map
this.
That has like all the cell towers? It's in the one spot where there's no cell towers.
I always wonder. Yeah,
it lost signal. We're not getting
That's the one my mom would seem like. Well, they gave it still like 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a good product. I'm like, okay, it has 100,000 5-star reviews, but you can do you. Go buy what you want to buy.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own.
I'm gonna do my own. No joke. Where's that movie?
Speaking of that,
where's that freaking movie?
So we were watching those the other day.
Like which ones?
Ann and I were watching the
Spider-Verse
because they're on the TV or Netflix, whatever it was. I don't know. And I actually asked her, I'm like, when's the other one coming out? Because we've been waiting for that to come out for like
we
ever.
saw it years ago now.
But I was just thinking about how when the Spider-Man the Magic set came out, I thought it was kind of very mid-tier, like very not cool. Like I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
Because there were so many random things happening in it with all the different Spider-Mans. But then actually going back and watching it and seeing all of them pop up and do stuff,
like, hey, I know that guy.
I was like, hey, it's a pretty cool set.
There was a lot in the second one. That was kind of
I will say, the one that did not pop up, Spider-Man UK, did not see him. Spider-Man India was there. I forgot his whole name because it's very long.
I forgot what it is.
He was only Spider-Man for 6 months. But
he's like the good hair, yeah.
Spider-Man India was in the Magic set in TBH. Probably one of the better commanders you can run in that set. So
I mean, he was a good Spider-Man too. It was a good movie.
But it's also kind of weird because I guess I don't know if they're going with comic books or if they're going off the show. But there's definitely some like really popular ones you saw in the show that were not represented in the cards.
Sure.
But then you still got like Spider Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
And he was literally in the movie for like 3 seconds when they were trying to catch him when he was escaping.
Well, I remember they even did that with some of the like
Spider Rex, whatever.
Yes, there was like even like some of the toys and action figures and stuff. You're like, oh, this person, you like saw it before the movies and like, oh yeah, and then they like were in it for one scene, or like one shot, like that guy, and they like, I'm like, why does he get a toy? I don't know, but there's a lot of them in there. I don't know when. I haven't seen anything about that either. Not like a release date or rumor. I've not nothing. So. Which is weird because I think the movies did pretty well.
They're really cool.
They're good. The animation's really cool. I like them. But, yeah, that was years ago. We saw that.
We did in the theaters. It was good.
We saw that.
We saw both of them.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Did On like them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're solid movies. I like the Marvel stuff. So, I was thinking today, like you mentioned earlier, also trying some new drinks here. Fun fact. Since we've been into K-pop for a little while now, maybe it'd be fun to talk about, or at least ask Reddit, what's different between when you got into K-pop to now.
And this is going to be a good refresher because I looked it up. And the last time we did an episode like this was episode 186.
Oof, there we go.
That was 132 episodes ago.
So that's actually like a really nice like midway point, actually.
That was June 4th, 2023.
Geez, so almost sort of 2 years later? 3?
That was a long time ago.
Oh, it's going on 3. Yeah, that's crazy. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, what's really changed? But, got a good amount. I mean, Reddit's actually always good for getting responses, so got a good amount of responses on there. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the biggest thing for me personally, I guess, like, everything about it is just, like, accessibility. There's just, like, it's way easier to get K-pop stuff now. Like, really everywhere. Like, buying things, watching things, listening to things, concerts even, like, accessibility to different artists and stuff. Like, when we got into it, it was just none of, like, and I'm not trying to say we're from, like, the olden times of K-pop where, like, there was literally nothing. Like, we had stuff, but not at all what it is like now.
I can only imagine what it was like for people who were in it during, like,
oh my gosh,
second
like
gen
the second
stuff.
gen.
'Cause, like,
yeah,
when we got into it, it was like towards the end-ish area of like the third gen.
Yeah,
and we can only get K-pop stuff like albums or anything like that, posters, from one place in a specific Korean, like shopping center. And that was literally it. Like there was nothing else you could do.
Yeah, that unless you just wanted to pay on eBay for it to get shipped.
And half the time they didn't even have really anything there, so we'd buy posters. That's why I have so many posters. That was the only like fan thing we did was posters.
That old fancy pencil RIP. That was our only place we could really. And it was.
I hope Korean dad and mom.
I hope they're okay because we haven't seen them in a long time, and that's like not open anymore.
Maybe tomorrow. Since we got to go to Woodfield anyways. Or Rosemont or wherever. Maybe we can stop over by there and see if there's shops over there where they said it was going to be at.
A couple years ago, yeah, I hope so. But it was funny, because we'd get stuff there, albums, like we didn't even get that many. It was just every once in a while. And they were like 3 to 4 times markup too. Like,
oh yeah,
they
you
were
get one for like $55.
It was like $60 a pop for an album.
I remember when we freaked out because you could get them like at FYE in the mall.
Yeah.
And it was only like the really popular groups like Twice, BTS,
it was like BTS and Blackpink. But then now, which I think one of the comments on Reddit, which it was like, they literally just said, and I like couldn't agree more. Probably my first thing I'd really say is like, I really appreciate that I can just like buy albums from Target and Barnes and Noble. I'm like, that still blows my mind.
It's wild because
you can just like go to Target and buy a K-pop album.
When people were like seeing them at Walmart and like, oh, it's so saturated now, like they're everywhere, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, it makes it accessible for everybody who wants to buy it now.
So true, and it's like
not everyone's gonna go hunt down a random FYE in like a mall somewhere, like 4 hours away from them, or some random shop.
Pay like too much at like Chinatown or something.
Yeah,
it's like as about as affordable as it can be, and it's literally at Target or Walmart or like you can just go get it. It'd take 5 seconds, and it's like, and they have not every group. But they have a lot.
Not the main ones people are gonna like.
I was like, it's blows.
They're not gonna like have anybody I'd like, but they got everybody else likes.
I was like, it's literally crazy. I was like, go get like Yeji's album at Target. It's like you're set, and they have their own like POB things too. So like you literally
want to go there.
You're literally getting more for what you even get just buying it at a K-pop store, most likely, because you're getting like the Target POB or the Walmart or whatever. So that was always one big one to me, is because when we started, it was literally at least $60 randomly at Fancy Pencil. Which, what's crazy is Fancy Pencil now, looking at it, they had a lot of old like legitimate
stuff. Like old
we should have bought some of those. They're probably maybe worth something because they were brand new, like old Girls' Generation,
like Big Bang's original
GD,
album, like 21. Why'd I say it like that? 21
sounded better that way, honestly.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of old stuff. I'd say for me the biggest thing that was really crazy is just the amount of versions there are of everything.
So true.
Because we were looking at it one day.
So true.
Because, as I alluded to a little bit ago, as being a fan of many Nugu groups, a lot of the stuff I want is not accessible anywhere unless I go find it.
Yeah.
Or get off eBay.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because, as you guys know from listening to us for many years, unless you're just now listening to us,
yeah,
I have a large collection of only photo cards from albums for the groups and idols that I like, right? And I was looking back on it, I was like, why did I never collect like Sungyeon's photo cards, like back in the day, like for CLC albums and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Looked it up. There's like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Because there's only one version of one photo card from one album, and that's all you got.
Right.
So if you really wanted the ones from like Freesome, you have to buy the same album over and over and over and over and over again.
Sure.
And you wouldn't even get different versions of a photo card. It'd just be the same photo cards over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's really crazy how like
now it's like one album you can get like 4 different varieties of something plus like a special one or like a group one.
Yeah.
And then for like every one photo card and album, there's like 12 POBs that you could get, or like broadcast cards or super special cards from like a tiki hut where you buy like a boba tea on like a random Thursday.
Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. The POBs is another one where I'm like,
some of them like aren't even accessible.
It is like so ridiculous for someone who's like actually trying to collect all of them, because it's literally
impossible
because there's different ones for each company that you buy it from, and like you said, it's random. You're getting one. POBs didn't even used to be a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was none of that.
I think someone said it in here too. It's like there was none of that, and then when it started, it was either like you got a card or maybe even like a postcard. It wasn't even like
a bunch of stuff.
It was literally like little gift, like a gift, and now it's like a legitimate thing.
It's like a little goodie bag you get.
Yeah, and POBs are like, they're usually more expensive than the album ones because it's more random, and just there's just so many. I mean, sometimes when you look at even Purple Kiss, some of the templates, there's more POBs than album ones. Like
there's more POBs for the last comeback than there was for like their album photo cards for the last like every comeback they've ever had. Actually,
like I feel like
it's crazy.
I feel like there's probably different versions of albums, but maybe you'd have like 1 to 2, like to 2 maybe. And now
it's like a light version, a dark version.
Yeah, exactly. Or like maybe 3.
But like jewel cases didn't exist.
I just like I'm thinking
none of that
like
existed.
Like Baymon's. I mean, like Itzy's last one. There's like 6, 7 different, completely different albums for each one.
It's then, like you said, you have the albums that are the same thing, but you buy them from Target, different photo cards. Buy them from Walmart,
Target
different
has
photo
their own.
cards.
Barnes and Noble has their own.
Buy them from like K-Town, different photo cards.
Which I guess is like kind of tough too, because like we're talking about how it's accessible, but any Walmart I've been to, I've never seen like Baby Monster has stuff there, but I've never seen them in person. So it's like, I don't know, it's there, but I guess it's not, and I don't know how people can actually collect. Even like freaking Kpop Nara has their own like cards now that you can get. It's like official, and you can, because I saw people selling those for tons of money because not everywhere has Kpop Nara. So.
And now that's the bright side to being a Nugu fan, is I never had to worry about collecting all this stuff because I didn't have any of that.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and like, I don't know, it's that is one of the craziest things too, is like the amount of like how just like photo cards, because it really was like, oh, you got an album, you get 1 photo card, maybe a couple. I remember when I thought like Twice was super generous because they had like a few in there, and you're like, oh, nice. Like
I remember when
a couple photo cards.
I was getting my eyes on ones like the one wheeler.
Yeah,
one
reeler.
That's it.
I think.
And it had like a bunch of different random ones in there, like a QR one you could scan it, like moved and stuff. Like,
that one was that was a cool one.
All kinds of photo cards out here. Yeah. So I was used to getting like one CLC album and getting like 1 card.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't the member you wanted. Well, so it's like, do I want to keep buying all of them or what?
And now there's some too where it's like some of the SM ones that have recently come out, which are really sick and I actually really love, but they're not even like Sulgi for hers literally had like the album was a Hot Wheels car. It's like a Hot Wheels car. It's like it's really cool. It's a little keychain of like the car in her video and you open it, and there's like a photo card in there. Just kind of like Mark's
apple juice,
the juice box, yeah, and Espa had the guitar. Like
there's like different.
It's just like super
different packaging, different like.
Gimmicks. It's just really cool. That's cool. It's just that was not a thing. That was not
the one thing I was thinking about earlier today when you were talking about this the other day, and I asked you about it. One thing I don't ever really remember existing back when we really got into it was just when people would release digital singles without anything physical to go with them.
Yeah, I don't really remember that either.
It was like you had the comeback, you had the album, that was it.
So it started with Devil.
No, honestly, I mean,
yeah,
because then it got into things like, oh well, we don't want to put the money into making albums and physical things.
Yeah,
so we're just gonna release a digital single you can download and watch.
Yeah,
I don't remember that really ever being a thing when we first started getting into it.
Can't really remember that either, honestly.
You know what? I'm Googling right now.
Yeah, just look it up. I'm sure you can.
Watch
can
it's like freaking.
Well, it's just
So Tajik and the Bulls. the Pioneer digital single.
They didn't even have an album. It was just the digital single. That was the only way K-popers will consume just digital signals. Well, it's funny too because I also don't remember kind of what we were saying. How we only got stuff from Fancy Pencil, like K-pop stores in general, really existing. I looked up when Nara was first a thing. 2022. So. It's literally only like not even that old.
Well, here it goes. It says, the exact first, quote unquote, it's hard to pinpoint due to gradual shifts. K-pop digital single eras truly blossomed in the late 2000s.
Okay, so that's definitely 2020.
I do not remember that at all. It says artists like FX debuted the digital single La Chata in 2009.
Okay, so it was a thing, but
I swear I do not remember ever seeing digital singles put out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just like maybe we didn't pay attention. I just remember,
or maybe it's because the group was so unpopular they just did not put out digital singles.
I was just gonna say, I swear when you saw digital single, you're just like, we're giving up.
I know, honestly, yeah.
Dang it, devil!
I'm telling you, I do not remember there ever being. You're right. It was Devil that started the digital.
That's like when I hear digital.
I remember there being single albums.
Yeah,
which is one song or like maybe two songs.
It's like
on
Spaghetti.
An album.
Spaghetti was like that. I'm pretty sure.
But you also got physical albums with it, like you had a normal album.
No, like there's no Devil album.
It wasn't a digital single where it was just released online for people to download.
Yeah,
I do not remember that.
That's like when I hear that, I just think of that.
I know Chat AI just proved me wrong, but I do not remember that happening.
My memory serves me not right, so.
And let me tell you. My memory remembers way less than the actual internet does.
We're gonna put that to the test again. That's funny though. I don't really remember it either.
Remember it though.
I remember thinking, I don't know, maybe you just like look at it early on with such like a nice like rosy colored view because it's the past and that's what we do sometimes. And when you're first getting into it and stuff, I remember being like, I don't know. Maybe, did people have comebacks as much? They probably did. I don't know. I feel like a comeback almost felt bigger sometimes. But also maybe that's because I didn't really experience what comebacks were that much yet. So now you're like, we know the kind of flow of things like that since we've done it for so long. But there was many groups back when we got into it. I feel like there's way more groups
This
now.
has nothing to do with this kind of. But Billboard Pro just came out this article.
Yeah.
Says the history of the music industry's first ever digital single for sale 20 years after its release. And in September 1997, Capitol Records made history by releasing Duran Duran's Electric Barbarella on the internet as the first ever digital single for sale.
Oh, 97. Nice.
Good for you, Duran Duran.
We're older than digital singles.
We're older than a lot of things at this point.
Funny, that's good. I like that. I don't like digital singles unless I really like the song. But then I'm like, I wish there was an album with it.
I swear I do not remember them being around like that. I'm trying to think like all the groups that we liked. And like I said, maybe it's on me for not liking popular groups, but I do not remember digital singles.
Did Red Velvet have one? I don't know.
4 Minute didn't have any. Big Bang didn't really have any.
Little foggy there.
Or maybe on the other hand,
maybe they just all were.
Maybe on the other hand, the groups we started liking were so popular there's no need for digital singles.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
I feel like digital singles are kind of like, I don't want to say made for, but they're kind of tailored to the market of like the lower to mid tier groups that just need to get something out there so people don't forget them.
Lights them, yeah. Cube Entertainment.
Yeah, so I don't really know.
Well, I feel
like BTS wasn't put out no digital singles back then.
Did they? Was Butter a digital single? Does that count? Or Permission to Dance or whatever the other one was called? I feel like there's definitely way more like tours and stuff now too.
Oh,
like that accessibility is way more because
all I gotta say is people that are complaining that people are not coming to their
way
towns,
more.
Back when we got into it, they went to like 4, maybe 5 places, and that's it.
And that was like a big old group because I was thinking about how.
Well, think about it. We saw Red Velvet on the very first time they ever came to America.
Yeah, in like 2018.
And that was only like the second time an SM group came over here because a couple years before, or like a year before, is when Shiny came over to Rosemont.
Yeah. I think there was like, I don't know, there was like here and there K-pop stuff that had happened, but I was just thinking how you went and saw Oh My Girl, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
And there was like not that, it was like pretty small, right? Like,
well, the thing that's crazy about that, 0 promotions for it.
Yeah.
They were like giving away tickets at the end of that thing.
Like there was, and it was a pretty small thing, right? Like there wasn't that many people there. And like, Oh My Girl is not a small group.
Hey, they're your favorite groups.
Exactly. Like they are were very famous, like K-pop girl group,
especially back then.
But like, think about them touring then, and like, not that many people were there to watch them. But then like, Perky's over here, and they have like a whole theater sold out. Like, that accessibility is just kind of crazy. How it's like promoted so much more, or even like, I don't know, like weekly or any. You're just, people are getting an opportunity to come over here, probably because the money is good. Whereas like back then, even a group like Oh My Girl wasn't really getting that many people to go.
Oh My Girl's first U.S. tour actually was in Chicago on January 20th.
Oh, is it? No, we're not there yet. A couple days.
Getting close.
About 11 days away, 10 days away.
But yeah, so they went on the, let's see, first U.S. tour, and it was in, I want to say 2019?
Yeah.
Their only stops were Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, Indio, and San Jose. Oh, India's in California.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's like a big, like, Oh My Girl's a pretty big group, and it was like just some tiny thing. But now you could have actual, like, kind of mid to smaller groups come over here, and they're getting good crowds because it's just promoted more. And I mean, Leo Presents has a big deal, or like a big reason for that. Studio PAV does a good job. Like, of just like, just more groups are coming over here because I think there's a good opportunity to make some money and like just to get like some more exposure as well too. So also thanks to Leo Presents, we've talked about it a million times. They kind of did change the game with the accessibility to the actual artist, or like the photos and everything. Like, you could never do that.
That was a game changer.
I mean, like, I guess there was like the group photos back in the day, but just they kind of changed it. PAV does photos now. Like, that's a cool thing that I don't really remember people being able to do back in the day. And again, it just kind of is. There's more opportunity for maybe a little lesser groups to come over here and do some things, whereas like back in the day it was maybe just a massive group that went to like 2 cities.
You knew who really changed the game? Freaking
Pixie did. They were the first one.
They were like 27 show tour.
They were the first they were their first K-pop group, right? There was no one before.
Nope.
They did like metal bands or something before.
You know what's real crazy? Red Velvet fan meet in Chicago, the first one did April 7th, 2018.
Yeah.
P1 group photo and fan meet poster signed was $179.
That's insane because it is so expensive now. Yeah, I remember we couldn't get that. And I also remember I've never seen a photo from that. I never saw one. It's like lost history.
Rosemont Theater.
Man, that's crazy. People got a photo with Red Velvet at Rosemont Theater, and they have it, and no one will ever see it.
We have a group photo
We have a group photo twice.
Think about that.
You're not getting that now.
Nope.
You're not getting that now. You weren't getting that since 2019. You had a high touch with twice. Diane was so small.
She was really.
She was so little. Sui was so gorgeous. She's a beautiful human being.
Extremely tall.
They had so much security.
Yeah, it was almost like a scary amount of security, honestly.
Honestly, one of the scariest high touches I've ever done because of just the amount of peeps security that were there. So, but
what else did Reddit have to say? What other?
So I was looking on Reddit. They got a good amount of responses. I'll just try and read a few. Almost everything is subtitled in multiple languages nearly instantly. You can
except signals.
I was gonna say that's true, and yeah, sometimes you gotta wait a little bit for the English sub, but for the most part, at least they're gonna get there. I remember a while ago, you couldn't even find stuff on YouTube. And the big thing was Dailymotion. People would upload to Dailymotion.
Does that still exist?
I don't know, because that was like, I think someone mentioned it in another comment, and I was like, shout out to Dailymotion. I watch a bunch of stuff on there.
Hey, is that where we watched the Super Junior
I think so. It was
girl
like,
group thing?
And it was like, stuff was in like part 1 of 16, and you just watch snippets of the thing on the whole. I think it is where we watch the Super Junior
Remember
show.
we had to download it from like a really sketchy folder so it wouldn't go away because people were deleting it?
Yeah.
Speaking of
dude, this person commented and said, I remember looking up English subs for some SNSD variety back and downloading files from some sketchy Twitter Tumblr links.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Someone said skinny jeans were all the rage back then, and I said, so true.
We legit, I'd drive home on my weekends to hang out, and I'd get like a deep dish pizza, and I'd cook it in the oven, or I'd get pasta salad, and we'd sit in the room and we'd just watch random stuff that we found and downloaded to like some weird flash drive.
Man, wait. What was the one thing? Wasn't there something on there? It was from like a Google Drive.
Yeah. That's where we watched the Super Junior.
Oh, was that that? Yeah. It was a Google Drive.
It was like one of those things.
Someone's Google Drive.
It was like one of those things where it's like click on the video to watch it.
Yeah.
And you click it, it's just like a still shot. Yeah. And it's like you have to click the link below to go to the thing. Yeah. And you go to the Google Drive.
Could have been anything.
Yeah, we had to watch it on the thing. I had to hook my laptop up to my sister's TV in her bedroom so we could watch it because we couldn't download it on the TV. You had to do it on the.
You absolutely couldn't. Someone said music is a lot better quality in mixing and lyrics.
Okay, calm down.
I think is the influx of European songwriters. If I compared 2NE1 to IVE, 2NE1 will sound bumpy and boring. Don't know if I agree with that.
Let's
downvote.
Calm down.
But during your time was great. It became more accessible. Hey, that's what we said. You can go to local CD store and get albums. A K-pop store. An EU. This person's not from here, but they still have accessibility to K-pop. Newer K-pop idols got less relatable. They're often too polished, and some are boring, and I feel less human, more like a perfect doll. I get where it's coming from, but still.
With that, I will say that I've said it many, many times.
Yeah.
We used to watch a lot of really funny variety stuff, especially stuff like Weekly Idol.
Yeah.
Or Idol Room. Or just like random stuff that they used to do. Like we used to watch like the behind the scenes, I guess, but the little reality shows that they made, you know?
Yeah.
Where they kind of just like looked goofy and didn't care about looking stupid and just doing funny stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't really see that anymore. Even on the shows, you don't see them do that anymore. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Back then, they kind of had to be goofy to sell themselves, so people would be like, these guys are kind of goofy. Like, I like them.
Yeah.
But you don't really see that anymore. Like, you don't see...
Yeah, I think it's just different. I think it's different. Because I think you still can see goofiness, but it is a more, like, polished, produced... Not like the idol, not like the goofiness itself, but just how it looks is just like a more
because like you don't see
because you can still go watch Haewon being a
well, it's like you don't see the groups now like going on Weekly Idol and doing crazy stuff.
I think it's done.
Back like when
it just was more like Raw, like
B2B and like GOT7 and like Young Vieves and like Young Twice. I guess like
some of those
girlfriend, G-friend.
Shout out to the.
You don't see them doing like crazy stuff like that anymore.
It's just more like it is more polished. That person is right.
It's too professional now.
It is impossible to find full episodes of variety shows, English subs in 720p or just dreams.
True.
And then someone said 2 parts of 17 missing. I was like, that's so true.
Or there's some stuff like in CLC on their cheat keys.
Mm-hmm.
We watch them like religiously. We watch like every single one of them.
We watch so many.
The last few they just like didn't even bother subbing, so we'll just never watch them because it's all in Korean. Had no idea what's going on.
We watched a lot of cheat keys. Someone said the G-Friend Oh My Girl original sound just isn't associated with K-pop anymore.
True.
I kind of agree with that.
You said that all the time.
I kind of agree with that.
Did you say how we missed the old actually like girly pop K-pop fairy sound that they used to have?
I remember way back, if any YouTube channel referenced K-pop or anything of sort, it was literally that specific. They defined by that sound. If it wasn't what it was, a quirky concept. I Got a Boy by S&E or Orange Caramel. Yeah, I agree that that's kind of not as much a thing anymore.
If you're like, oh, this has got a G-Friend sound,
G-Friend,
then you know what it sounds
lovely,
like.
Yeah.
Or else you got an Oh My Girl kind of sound to it. Well, you know what it is. You know, now you can be like, oh, it sounds like such and such. And like, well, they just kind of sound like somebody else, so I don't know what you're
getting it's always like... I get what you're saying. Someone said the importance of TikTok in short form, and I actually commented on that one and said, legit songs are being made just for that. Yeah, which I do think is I don't know how much of a fan I'm of that when it's like, literally they're making the song to just fit a few seconds of TikTok, so it just blows up. I mean, I guess it's just the world we live in now, but I think sometimes I can create kind of a messy song where like you're only focused on a few seconds to really hit home and not worry about the rest of it. But that is very true. That was, I mean, was TikTok invented when? I don't know when TikTok even became a thing, you know what I mean?
I know it did not exist when I graduated from high school.
Very true. It got too westernized and mainstream now. We have kind of mentioned that too, because I do believe that there's very much truth to that. Yeah, a lot of
English lyrics and songs now.
A lot of people did mention just like this person's talking about how hard it was to get TR albums and shipping was horrible. And now you can just like go to the store. I mean, that was like kind of like my biggest thing was it's just easier to get stuff from anywhere.
Do you think I could have got all this autographed merch and all these pictures of Purple Kiss back like
No. Oh, no way. No way.
No way. Pipe dream.
Waiting weeks for something to be subbed, finding parts in variety shows, 4 or 8 parts being on YouTube. Yeah, or on Dailymotion, and I said Dailymotion was huge.
Dailymotion.
I remember watching a lot of Solgi and Irene stuff on there, which I don't know why that just wasn't on YouTube. That wasn't that long ago, but a lot of people echoing, just trying to find stuff to watch. Someone said POBs. The POB was a postcard and a poster.
Guess it does still exist.
Oh yeah, there you go. I bought an album K-Town and now it had one photo card and was really happy. And I said that was my biggest thing. Now someone said BTS was in the military. Now they're back. That's true.
Also true.
Someone said it's been about 10 years in it, and social media is just way more used, and that's 100% true too. Sheer number of groups, I think that's true. I feel like there's way more now. Oversaturated. I mean, that's fair.
The K in K-pop was still there.
Yeah, people said that too.
99.9% of the people that were in K-pop were Korean.
Just as
that's definitely changed.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah, agree with that one.
Someone said nothing's different.
Okay, well, you're just crazy.
I downvoted that. Less groups with assigned member positions. I kind of feel like that's true too. I feel like back earlier on, you're like
it kind of reminds me of
roles were more defined, and now it's not as much.
Kind of reminds me of like the NBA. There's not really anymore.
Very true.
It was kind of tweeners.
Yeah.
But also, honestly, thought that was all kind of extremely dumb because they're all pretty much good at everything. So
exactly. No, we've said that before too. I'm like, really, someone's job is visual when everyone.
You could literally point out any girl group and be like, "Hey, she's the main dancer." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What says 2016 most SM been a fan of SM groups. Noticed a lot of comebacks, pre-release tracks. I do feel like I don't remember as many pre-release songs.
100% not at all.
I feel like nowadays, I don't remember that.
Nowadays they release like a whole freaking album's worth of albums before you even put out. I don't know what I just said. The whole album's worth of songs before they even put out their title track. And we've talked about it before with ITZY. They'd put out so much stuff. I'm just like, what's even your title track anymore?
Yeah, I remember IVE would get confusing. I'm like, wait, what one is this now? This is
a pre-release single. This is a
they do like multiple
secondary B-side.
It's like now it's actually
and it's like comeback. So is this the comeback? Which I always thought maybe hurt their views on their videos because no one actually knows what's the comeback and what's not.
Yeah.
And then you like get the album and you already know what's on it, so it's like not really that big of a surprise to hear the new songs.
Yeah.
Now everyone has like one English song on their albums.
Right. No, I know it's very true. I just think in general, just K-pop being more popular everywhere. Like it's not, I don't know. It's not like some like
I blame COVID.
It's not some crazy different thing anymore. I mean, I don't know. K-pop artists are everywhere. They collab with artists everywhere. They win awards everywhere. Like deservingly so, but it's not really like this crazy niche thing that you're like, oh, what is that? You know what I mean? Especially with the freaking movie that came out, everyone knows at least what the term K-pop is. Like, and that'll probably be a lot of people's definition. Yeah, that's really the biggest difference is the Demon Hunters movie.
That's the biggest difference.
That's I mean, most popular
is
thing
that the
ever.
Beginning of 5th gen?
Yeah, I know. There were no JYP artists on Spotify. I actually remember that. There was none for a while. That kind of sucks. It's not making repackages. They don't make any good songs anymore. Well, that's just not true. There weren't as many groups. The girls looked prettier, and you had to wait much longer for a comeback. That got 17 downvotes. Most downvoted one on the page, so thank you for that.
I mean the girls were prettier.
Yeah, I don't really know what the girls were. I think they meant like back in the day, so I don't really know.
I don't know if that's comparable.
I don't think we need to be.
I've seen some old school pics, and I don't think that's
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's. I guess if that's your big gripe, I don't know, man. Good luck.
Maybe you're playing the wrong game.
Yeah, maybe do something else. But, yeah, it's pretty much a lot of people just kind of echoing what we said. A lot of people mentioned just watching stuff, like we said.
Just accessibility is really the big difference.
It is, in all aspects. That's just the big difference. I mean, buying stuff, easier.
Obviously, the companies have figured out how to make way more money off of everybody.
Good point. Great point.
So that's definitely expanded what we were able to get, how we were able to get, and how much of it we were able to get.
Yeah.
Because they're like, these fools are stupid. They'll buy anything. Yeah. And then we do. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you put out is going to be bought.
AKA objects.
Objects, yeah. Yeah, digital. I mean, my gosh.
Those aren't even real.
It's not even a thing you can hold. It's not even there.
Like, I've got this
physical, you can, like, delete the app and it's gone.
I've got this random physical Soyeon object. I don't know where it came from, but I can feel it.
At least it's there.
You know?
Yeah.
Digital ones are literally one click away from being wiped out forever and you're out a bunch of money.
Yeah. It's just gone.
But here's the thing. People buy them still, so they're still going to do it.
Yeah.
Kind of like magic. Everyone was always like, how can they get away with charging this much money and doing this and blah, blah, blah. This is stupid. We're getting robbed. But here's the thing. Everyone's still going to buy it, so they're still going to do it.
That's just the key. That's just the key. It's, someone did say that there's like the dance challenges are definitely not something that, which that kind of comes along with TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
That was not a thing when we, which dance challenges are cool because you see like different groups do stuff together. Yeah, I know.
That's the thing that changed. I had no idea that any of these groups even talk to each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if anyone knows.
It's kind of like old school Kpop and wrestling.
Yeah.
We had no idea if they were even friends with each other, knew each other outside of wrestling.
Wrestlers talk out behind
That's
the curtain?
about like K-pop stuff.
Yeah.
Like, these guys even know each other? Like, how have you ever seen them before? Like, have you ever interacted?
And when you listen to when we listen to interviews, they would say like, "Yeah, I have no friends. I don't talk to anyone." Like,
I remember when Nyan from Twice was like introduced to like what's her face from ITZY, and she's like, "Yeah, I knew she trained with us, but I've never talked to her before."
Like, really? Like, you guys are literally coworkers. You didn't see each other like one day in passing. That kind of blew my mind.
But now it's like all of them are friends. All exchange numbers. They talk to each other. They hang out at like Idol Star Athletic Championships.
Yeah.
K-Fab's completely broken.
Everyone knows everyone secretly, but
pretty much kind of like also like the NBA. Remember before, like they were talking about how like guys like actually like hated each other.
Yeah.
And now you have guys like hanging out, like training together.
Everyone's just friends. So then everyone wants to win, but at the end they're just like friends and making money. So at the end, like I don't know,
it's a little different than like back in like the 80s and 90s when they're like cutthroat and hated each other.
Takes the competitive edge away of like I need to beat this guy so badly. It's well, I lost, but I make a lot of money and that's my friend, so whatever.
It's essentially what K-pop is now.
It is. There's no cutthroat anymore. Someone just said the fans are louder, good for good and bad reasons. I'm like, that's true. Just again, the internet makes that possible of people running their mouth, but that was kind of just some of the main things people said. Just accessibility is the main thing. I don't know how much more
tomorrow, so
yeah, I don't know how much more accessible it's going to be, but you never know.
Well, the ability to get anything delivered to you whenever you want and got stuff on Amazon.
I was like, literally,
easy.
Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, that stuff wasn't on Amazon. It's easy, having a day. Like it's weird. Like we looked at albums today at Target. It's that simple.
That's all it takes. And if it's not there, just order it and they'll send it to you.
Shorter song, yeah. So songs are
literally right now. At Heart, Plot Twist, first EP, album with tracking sealed, set, the whole set.
Which is it? Let's buy it.
Free delivery.
Ooh.
In stock.
Amazon is kind of the go sometimes.
But see,
that's
what I'm saying. It's just that easy. You just get it and they'll send it to you.
Yeah. That's all on Amazon. I don't even know where it all comes from, but you get it quickly.
I don't know. It's crazy. Sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's for the worst. Ooh.
I do agree.
KPopAlbums.com on sale right now for $11.50.
Is it really? Is that ridiculous shipping? Yeah,
also,
speaking of ridiculous shipping, thanks Weverse. You always suck.
Who didn't listen to their B-sides, but Justin heard one the other day.
Really good.
Called Pushback. It's actually pretty cool because it just sounds like a song you hear from like Tyla.
Yeah.
Another song that's actually really good on the album, if you ever heard it, it's called ... It's really good.
Which I feel like, I mean, K-pop always has its like kind of like waves of songs sound like each other because that's what like popular at the time, and definitely the last couple years or so, people were making music like that. So
yeah. For those who don't know, it's my favorite group. Stan. Yeah, I don't know. My big thing is like the amount of POBs and photo cards is like ridiculous.
It's just ridiculous. It's just so much. It's an impossible amount now.
That's honestly why I suck to just getting album ones, because this is like so complicated and so hard to get ones I'd never be able to see.
Like I really, and luckily there's like not that many actual album ones, but like really I only try to collect like actual Sulgi ones, and now it's just like if I see one I like it of other people, because it's impossible to get all of them. It's just too hard. And what's really frustrating with it sometimes is occasionally companies or whoever do really well, but sometimes the POBs, there could be 17 of them or whatever. And like It's literally the same pose. It's like the same photo in different ones.
I remember
like
you
an
album
album
one once like that.
An album one, it could be the same angle, same, and they're making like a peace sign, right? That's just what you get in the album. Then the POV, same thing, and they're like holding a I don't know, like a toy phone or something. Boom! It's like a 15. It's like the value of it goes up so much more. It's insane.
Or it's just like them literally like turning their head like
it's just like
there's some that we saw. I don't remember which one you showed me.
Oh my
But it's the exact same photo, and they were selling it as like a POV.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's
like literally the exact same photo, and you could tell too because they had like the same like props and stuff on.
I think there was one. I don't know if it was like one of the Perky Headway or not head whatever on my bike was.
On my bike.
And like. I think the photo was exactly the same, and it was like the broadcast one. It was like the Yuki. It was like the same exact photo or something like that. And I thought it was like a fake, and the person's like, no, they just used the same exact photo. That really bugs me because I'm like, guys, could put a little more effort into this. But at the end of the day, what can you do? Because when there's so many, there's only so many photos you can take.
I mean, why do more when you do less?
Yeah, it's hilarious too when a person can just have a photo card and it's fine. Like, let's say they're just winking, but then you give them any type of prop. And the value goes up freaking like 1,000,000% just because
that is like the number one way to make everybody
just give them a prop.
More.
Just give them something. Give them like, I don't know, like freaking. I remember like you had the little like rat on their head ones like, or like I don't know. It could be anything. You just give them any type of prop, value goes way up. And people love photo cards. People love collecting cards. Doesn't even have to be K-pop. It's anything.
They really do.
Pokemon cards, Magic cards, sports cards, any cards.
That's what
That's why all those dudes. I just see. That's what.
People have way too much money and they love collecting stuff.
They just go to Costco and buy all the Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
I see videos of those guys all the time, and they have like pallets. They just like take the pallet and they just roll out of there. Like that probably shouldn't be allowed.
But yeah, I mean. It's kind of just the norm now, but things are definitely a little different than when we first
started. It's just more of everything. Just more of everything. Which is like good and bad sometimes.
Singles.
Yeah. No, digital.
For ruining the album for me.
Cube Entertainment and digital singles. Maybe if the song was good.
Yeah, that'd have been a different story.
But I don't know. It was a really big... I don't know.
That ship has sailed.
Also, when... groups disbanded back in the day. I feel like they were disbanded, and now there's like weird like.
Oh yeah,
they're coming back sometimes to do something. It's like I don't know.
Now back then, you're gone. You're gone.
It was, survival shows actually did disband.
Gosh,
but I don't know. It's just different now, and I don't know. I just feel like more people like it, so it's like, well, maybe it is kind of stupid to let these people just go for good. Like maybe we need to bring people back to do something, or I don't know.
My wife was telling me about how 101's having like a...
Are they too?
Reunion thing.
They, man, IY are supposed to.
And it was like an actual, like... I didn't believe her. But then she showed me there's like an actual, like, clip from like one of the big music, maybe Mnet or something. They had like an actual trailer. And it was like them coming back.
Because I know they're supposed to do the IY one.
But... Allegedly.
Yeah, we heard that for years, so we'll see, but...
I'll believe it when I see Pinky there.
That's what I said. Well, because I was talking to my very not trustworthy source. And they're like, yeah, everyone's going to be there but Mina. Because she has to film a drama. I'm like, really? Pinky's going to be there?
No way.
And Mina's not? There's no chance. Yeah, there's no way Pinky's coming.
You're trying to tell me she can get out of her drama for one day?
That's what I'm saying. She's there.
No.
Pinky's coming from... You know when people go to China, they don't come back.
They don't.
They don't. Because they don't have to.
They're made. Self-made millionaires.
It's so true. China, they go... I don't even know 100% what they do over there, but they are good. They like go do some photo shoots and such. Maybe a little acting. They don't have to come back.
Nope.
So IOI, we'll see it when it happens. It is weird because I remember IOI was actually kind of one of the first groups got into. I was like, what? Why'd they only exist for 6 months? Had no idea what it was.
Didn't understand how things work.
I was like, wow, they really must have sucked.
No one, been real bad.
No one must have liked them. And then I was like,
real bad.
Then I learned, it's like, oh, well, still 6 months seems kind of stupid.
I remember when we did the whole video on that, and I was actually kind of shocked, because I was like, wait a minute.
I remember specifically watching a YouTube vid of just like how long groups exist, literally so early on in the K-pop life. And I was like, oh, IOI. It's like 6 months. I was like, what happened?
Like half
these girls seem cool.
Half the members were gone more than they were there.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how like little they were actually all together. But we'll see. I saw videos of Sejong doing something and she was dancing some old IOI songs, so maybe she's dusting off the cobwebs to...
Still got it.
Yep. She was literally dancing to Pick Me. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Still got it.
Everyone's like, man, I can't wait to see the grown 30-plus-year-old mamas dancing to Nama Nama Nama. Someone said that. I was like, so true.
It's true, though.
That'd be great.
You're trying to tell me they're getting Zoe back? What has she been up to?
That's what I told Josh. I was like, what is she doing? She was... God bless her soul, but she was so rigged. That was so rigged for her to be in it. What did she do? And we like looked her up, and she got like a new company. She's
like a little shark.
She doesn't really do much, but she was hilarious.
Wow.
I was like, what is she gonna do? And then I was like getting so confused because it's been so long. I'm like, so is Nako coming from Japan? I was like, no, that's not them. That's the other one.
Wrong group.
I was like, wrong people.
Yeah,
I was like, what is Zoe doing? Is she like ready for this? Is she prepared?
She's been waiting her whole life for this.
Wow. Yeah, they can't wait to see the grown 30-year-old ladies. Yeah, sign her up. Get her on the team. Hopefully she worked on her dancing this last 10 years.
Yeah, no, hopefully she was putting in some practice.
I don't know. Singing Nama Nama Nama. I was dying. I was like, that's so funny.
What a picture.
They don't even need a new song. Just have them do what they already
July
did.
birthday, buddy.
What day?
July 19th, 1999.
Oh, really close. 90s baby, pump up the jam. That's wild. Whoa, 1999?
What the heck?
Granny.
You weren't kidding.
I was dying. It's so funny. Yeah, can we get Pinky back? I love Pinky. She's my favorite.
So Mina's not going to be there.
That's what I was like, really? Is that... I don't know.
Is Che on there? She's going to be doing nothing because...
I think everyone... I just assume everyone's a model, so...
I was going to say because...
She can go do something. Does she act a little? Probably.
DIA's not together anymore.
They are not.
Unfortunately.
That's what's different with K-pop. No more DIA to hold everybody together.
There to do it amazing. I'm sure Chungyoung's not doing nothing.
Yeah, I feel like Chungyoung's wanted this for like years. She can do it. Somi can do it.
Doyeon
was like in college. Yeonjung does operas and such. Maybe.
Yeah, she's like kind of really popular. Nayeon.
I don't know what Nine currently does. I don't know. I assume everyone's some kind of celebrity status somewhere.
That she was doing something. We saw it. Remember?
You know what? You're right. We
saw the picture.
With Hyunjin?
When it was like showing like what was going on with the people that were in the one elimination show. Universe Ticket. And remember it had like the picture and she said she was like something and they were doing some like weird like project group or something. And she was one of the people that was in it.
Wasn't Hyunjin in it? Luna? Was that or something else? I know what you're talking about, but obviously I don't. I know the idea.
No, you're saying a lot of words right now.
The idea is there. Did love IOI though.
The thought is there. Like I said, if Pinky's not there, I'm not counting.
Dude, Pinky was the GOAT. Love Pinky. Also loved on Running Man. Knowing Bros when their funny prank on Nayeon was to say she's a horrible leader and she like didn't offer me any food.
Yeah.
And they made her cry.
She and literally started bawling her eyes out.
Everyone laughed in her face, and that's the funny prank. I was like, that's so mean. What a bunch of jerks.
What a bunch of terrible people. Yeah, I guess we'll
freaking bring them back.
We'll see it when it happens.
101, bring them back. I don't know what any of those guys do.
When's the next one getting back together?
It's amazing how they just did not make it at all.
And yet they still revolutionize music. I don't know why, but that one comment has like stuck with me.
I know. Sometimes you just have those things that are ingrained in your brain, and X1 revolutionizing music did it. Absolutely.
Here's a real question. Can we get
Where's Dreamgirls? I want Dreamgirls back.
Hey.
Yeah, that's freaking... Love that song. Love that video. See, that's good K-pop right there. We need that. Not these TikTok garbage 30 seconds.
Not this barnyard explosion.
I need Dreamgirls.
I mean, I hope they come back. That'd be sick. I'm definitely not like super over the top excited for it like everybody else is, but it'd be cool.
Wasn't Mina's thing like she worked at a convenience store and like was mopping?
Yeah, something like that. One of them was like baking a cake.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is good stuff. So I don't know. It's been 10 years, so that's pretty much our existence into it.
Man, things really do change.
It's really wild that it's been that long.
Time flies.
It really does. All goes back to Purple Kiss disbanding. Sadly, that's what's different. Purple Kiss doesn't exist.
That is what's different. At least they still like post stuff online.
They do.
Actually,
they're actually like very active online. I feel like most of them are.
It's kind of weird now though because they're not like technically a group anymore. So Dosi just like posts like random stuff that she's like doing throughout the day like a normal person.
Yeah.
So I kind of just feel like I'm like looking at her stuff and I'm like, I feel like since I'm not really being a fan, I'm just kind of like a borderline stalker at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Are you like an influencer now? Like
I don't know. It's just like kind of creepy. I'm like, oh, hey man, I'm just keeping up with all of her stuff. It's kind of weird.
Now you're just some lady.
Yeah. Now I'm just like following closely.
Some married man looking at some lady's Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's a little different when you put it in different context. It hits different.
Well, it's not selfie time anymore. I don't know what time it is.
But yeah, gosh, I wish we were still together.
Lou presents. Who's coming next?
That's a great question. Shout out to them for making something out of nothing.
My dream that we've never actually tried to accomplish, but my dream for the podcast would be like interview someone from there and be like,
not even the artist, just the guy.
No, no, not at all, not an artist at all. Just one of the guys like Austin or something.
On the
like
sound crew.
Just be like, how'd you do this? Like, what was the idea? You're like this company in freaking Minneapolis that did like metal shows. How'd you get a K-pop connection? Like, I think that'd be really interesting. Just be like. I'll be just like, well, my dad's a billionaire, and
with hard work and the $3 million inheritance from my father, I was able to make my dreams come true. What's the one video and the guy's like, with my dad's $6 million loan, I was able to turn it into $6.2 million.
He's like $6.2 million.
What movie was that?
He makes the airliner, like the Australian guys, like the airliner, and it's like sucks, and they're going to expose him. Man, I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking about? That?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's like a funny movie. It's like,
I was able to turn that $6 million into
hard work and rolling up my sleeves.
$6 million.
$6.2 million. Everyone's like, ooh. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that's from, but that's exactly what it is.
Let us know what you think's different.
What's different? Is it better? Is it worse?
Are we different? Maybe we're just old and like angry at everybody.
That is definitely a fact. I can't deny that. I think. There's good and bad. There's good and bad. Darn digital singles.
I know.
Ruins everything. And too many POBs.
It's just dumb because like digital singles have sometimes cool concepts like Lightsome does. And you just like don't.
Well, what was the last one? What was the song name? Where they're like college roomies. It was so sick.
Yeah, I know the song.
And it was just like nothing. You can't do anything with it. I don't know. Is this new one gonna get an album?
No, it's a digital single.
So so the unit song's not,
aka the B2B.
The B2B remake.
Pose.
Pose. Pose was incredible.
Hey, where's those photo cards?
I don't know. It would have been a cool mini album. Or single album, whatever.
I don't know. But yeah, let us know what you guys think is different or if anything's changed. Or if it's changed for the better or it's changed for the worst.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, we'll come back eventually and do this again.
In another 132 episodes.
We'll be here.
But till then, we'll talk to you later.
Love you guys. Peace. Bye.
Have it!